Mode select.
What's going on, Spartans? Welcome to a new series, which is going to be my farming to max. And this is going to be without gems. Obviously, I will use gems for like boosting my heroes. As you can see, I do boost their healing time and the spells, just because I do work a full-time job now. We'll be working 40 to 60 hours a week from here on out, and I do not have time to wait for troops to build. So I will be playing plenty, but this is all going to be about me upgrading stuff. So I have 7.2 million gold right now. I could do an archer tower, but my cannons are going to max. So I think I'm going to do that cannon right there, like that. Boom, first cannon to max, 6 days to go. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Now, the way these episodes are going to work, so pay attention real quick, guys. Need you to pay attention to this. These episodes will pretty much be the beginning of each episode. I will do an upgrade with all the gold I've earned, okay? So I'll basically just like play and play and play, pretty much save up 7 to 8 million gold, and then show you guys what I'm going to spend it on, what I'm thinking about doing within the future. I think the next thing I'll do is one more cannon, and then maybe an archer tower to that. But I just did a wall right here with my elixir. So every time I do an episode, I'll try and do a wall for 1 million elixir and spend the gold on a cannon or a archer tower, because that's all we got to do left. So let's get that done, and then I'm going to show you some epic gold bar trades where I'm farming at about 3,400 now. I just dropped about 300 trophies yesterday, so, or the day before. I don't know which one it was. Anyway, just dropped like 300 trophies, though, from 3,700. I'm down to 3,400, and I'm just chilling here looking for high loot and trying to win, too, because obviously with the Champion League, you do get 120,000 gold in elixir for winning. So there's two types of farming in Champions League. Since you're using archers and goblins and barbarians, there's two routes to go, okay? This is the #1 route that most people think of when they think of farming, which is looking for bases that have a ton of loot on the outside of the base or in the outer ring, so it's easy to steal with your go barch or your barch or whatever you like to use, okay? So this is the #1 way, and obviously I'm just going after it. He's got like 400,000 of each showing, or he had 500,000, excuse me, gold, but I'm not going to get all of it here. I'm going to get as much as I can. You can see how it's done. Just spreading my troops around the outside, taking the easy hits out with the single archers, and then I will drop floods of archers in the areas that I think I need to go heavy on in order to take out those gold storages. But this is the #1 way to do it. This second way to actually farm in Champions League, I'll show you guys in a minute. But stay tuned for that. I'll definitely show you a little trick in Champions League on how to farm other than looking for high loot. There is two ways. High loot bases are one way to go, but you do risk losing your trophies, which means you could drop out of champions that way. So I like to use two different routes. I like to use this route, and the second one I like to use is Town Hall sniping. Obviously, if you Town Hall snipe and you only click 50 times to find a Town Hall snipe, you make 70,000 gold and 120,000 elixir each time. So that is pretty worth it, obviously. And I'm going to freeze frame it here in this awesome double lightning bolt slam down, just taking as much gold as I can. And that was obviously a little pointless, but I wanted to get as much as possible. 367,000 gold, 303,000 elixir, and 3,600 dark. Now, I did lose 23 trophies, and you will see me lose some trophies, but you will see me win a lot, too, because I'm not actually going for the win. I'm trying to win if it's easy to win, but I'm not actually going to try too hard. I'd rather get as much loot as possible rather than win at this point, because it won't be hard for me to stay in champions, I don't think. I can hold champions pretty much without much trouble. Now, this base, as you can see, is loaded in the center. Got a ton of loot showing, but it's all really far in. But the reason I'm going to go after it is that this looks like a 2-star barch for me. So I'm going to use my go barch, and I'm going to 2-star this base for you guys. And that'll guarantee me, obviously, the 120,000 loot bonus of each. And normally I wouldn't use my full troop comp on it, but just for the purpose of this video, let's see if we can 2-star this for you guys and make it a little more epic. Because a 1-star with like 5 archers would get me 120,000 loot, and that's the way I'd suggest you guys go on it. But if you want to impress people and you see a maxed out base like this, go ham and just wrap this base up and take everything you can. Now, I'm going to wait a little bit here because I do not want to activate the clan castle on accident and then lose because I don't have troops left. I have done that in the past on accident, and we're not going to make that mistake twice. But here we go, blowing all those big bombs, obviously. We do know they're live, so we're going to be very careful while spreading these troops out. Very cognizant of the fact that big bombs will be alive for this raid. And it looks like most of them are gone, to be honest. Not hitting any yet, just spreading out troops cautiously. Spreading across this base. Goblins are down, barbs are down, and my archers are just flooding the sides. Now the top has an elixir storage, so I'm going to drop my king and queen, and then follow it up with a bunch of archers. But look at this, taking all the outside buildings, we are at 43%, 44%, and climbing. Now the troops of mine that are actually going into the center are my king and queen. They've broken through that top corner wall, and my queen's invis, and my king is on his rage. Unfortunately, there are wizards in the clan castle and a witch, so we are going to not be able to take much more. I was going to be very hopeful and basically pray there were like archers in there so my lightning could take out, which failed to take them out. If there had been archers, we might have got another elixir storage or maybe even some gold. We'll see, but unfortunately, that was not what's going to happen. And we did get 77,000 extra gold and 139,000 extra elixir for that attack, plus an extra 1,000 dark and 3 trophies for the 2-star. Hope you enjoyed, though. Stay tuned for the next episode. That'll be out shortly, and definitely stay tuned for the YouTube All-Stars episode I'm doing tomorrow. Before I forget, actually, I'm also putting out a World Zombination episode tonight, so for all you guys who want to see World Zombination 2.0 and have a chance to win a code for World Zombination, I'll be giving away 5 World Zombination codes to the game tonight, so stay tuned and watch. See you then. Peace.